Hey guys, this is Josh F151 Tech back with another video. And in this video, I actually wanted to show you guys my setup for my SDX75 Chester Cheetah Cellular Gateway slash modem. So as you guys can see here, I actually have it set up where I actually had the SDX65, the Ninja, and I have it in the same exact spot actually, and I have it hooked up to the waveform 4x4 antenna, as you guys can see back there. And I also wanted to do a little bit of a comparison between the two, so you guys can get a little bit of a feel, for the comparison between these two. And I've talked about it on my channel before between the Ninja and the Chester Tech Repairs, the Chester Cheetah from Chester Tech Repairs. As you guys can see here, this is actually the Ninja, as you guys can see, and this is a lot smaller. It's, they're both from Chester Tech Repairs, like I said, but they're a lot smaller. This is actually called the Ninja, and that's actually called the Chester Tech Repairs, or the Chester Cheetah. I keep saying Chester Tech Repairs, sorry about that, but the Chester Cheetah SDX75 gateway slash modem, and that one actually has built-in Wi-Fi, and like I said, they are, both from Chester Tech Repairs, but, they're very well made, both of them, they're very well made. I'm actually going to keep this one as a backup, but the main differences are, the main differences between these two is this one actually has less Ethernet ports. This one actually has just only one, and this one has a USB 3.0 port, which that one does not. And this one has two SIM card trays. That one also does, but this one doesn't have built-in Wi-Fi capabilities, like I said before. As you can see, the only antenna ports that you have for this one are the antennas for the unit itself, for the cell phone capabilities, or the cell capabilities in general. Basically the same thing: cell capabilities, or cell phone capabilities, tower capabilities, I should say. But that's basically the differences, the key differences between the two. And obviously this is an older chipset, and like I said, it doesn't have as many bells and whistles. As you can see right there, all this one has is the power indicator and the net indicator right there, and it's pretty basic compared to this one over here. I'll show you guys this one. And as you guys can see there, it has the 5G icon on top, to let you know if the 5G is connected. And then it has the power indicator right there. It has the Wi-Fi indicator, which is off right now because I'm using it with a mesh Wi-Fi system, my Google Nest Wi-Fi Pro 6E mesh Wi-Fi system. And then you can see there, you get the 4G icon indicator there, and then you get the 5G icon indicator there. So, not really, like much different, compared to the Ninja and the Chester Cheetah. The Chester Cheetah, definitely has more lights, more bells and whistles. But, it's basically the same thing, except it doesn't have, except this one does have Wi-Fi capabilities. Like I said, as you guys can see with the antennas there that I actually ended up putting on, there's no, obviously there's no place there for the antennas for the Wi-Fi, because the Ninja, doesn't have the Wi-Fi capabilities. All it has is the, the 4G and the 5G, antenna capabilities there, as you can see. So, why that's not a bad unit, it's definitely not a bad unit, but that's more for people that have mesh Wi-Fi systems, like myself, I do, but for somebody that wants, a all-in-one system, that you don't have to rely on mesh or anything with, the Chester Cheetah is definitely the way to go. I keep wanting to say Chester Tech Repairs, but, it's the same thing. They both come from Chester Tech Repairs, but, they have two completely different names. This is the Chester Cheetah SDX65, or actually SDX75. I get them so mixed up, and I apologize for that. This is the Chester Cheetah SDX75. This is the Ninja SDX65. So, they can be very confusing. They can be very confusing. So, definitely bear with me with that. But, well, like I said, they're both from Chester Tech Repairs, and, I definitely couldn't recommend them enough. But, like I have said, I have been impressed with the SDX75 that I have right here, and, this is definitely worth the upgrade, at least in my opinion so far. Like I've been saying, I have other videos on my channel, talking about the improved speeds and everything, with the SDX75 versus the SDX65. It's definitely worth the upgrade. upgrade, in my opinion, at least, so far. I've only had it set up for about 2 or 3 days now, but, I've definitely been impressed with the upload speed, the download speed, and, just overall reliability. Now, as you guys can see there, when I had the, Chester Cheetah version 2 SDX65, that was the SDX65 when I had that. Before I had this one, before I actually, traded it in for that one, due to, technical difficulties with the SDX65 Cheetah version, but the version 2. But basically, I wanted to show you guys the lights and everything on it here. As you can see, I'm still getting, with the 5G, I'm still getting a basically a weak 5G signal. But the thing is, I wanted to talk about this and that in this video too. I wanted to talk more about that. It doesn't really matter, it doesn't really seem to matter that I'm getting a weak 5G signal, because even with the waveform 4x4 antenna, I've been getting better speeds than I would have been getting, with the stock equipment, with the stock T-Mobile, 5G home internet equipment, or Metro by T-Mobile 5G home internet equipment. So, it depends, like I've said in my other videos, it depends, if you're in a rural area like myself, it depends, what, kind of things you have, if you have external antennas, if you don't have external antennas, I know for sure if I hooked this up to the built-in antennas and I didn't have this hooked up to a, a waveform 4x4 antenna, I know for sure that I would not be getting these kinds of speeds. I just know that for a fact. I haven't even tried it, but I've tried it actually with the Ninja, and I've tried it with my old SDX65, the Chester Cheetah SDX65, before I actually upgraded to this, and I was not able to get, around 500 or 600 or 700 that I'm actually getting around now, and I definitely wasn't able to get, around like 30, for the upload or more, that I'm getting now with the SDX75 Chester Cheetah. So that, that definitely proves, that the signal, the signal strength doesn't always matter, is basically what I'm saying. I'm still getting a weak 5G signal, but definitely getting, improved speeds with the SDX75 over the SDX65. So, that's the thing. It doesn't always matter, what your signal strength is, or what your, signal indicator is, whether it be weak, very good or fair, it doesn't always matter. Basically what matters is the metrics. That's basically what matters. So I talked about that on my channel before, so that's definitely the truth, because you can go back and like I said, you guys can watch my other videos that I have, on the SDX65, and then, I also have some other ones on there, some really older ones, when I had the stock T-Mobile 5G home internet equipment. So, you guys can go back and watch those and do, then do a comparison video. You can do come back and watch these videos, my speed test videos that I have currently on the channel, the newer ones, you can come back and see the, you can see the difference, you can basically see the difference for yourself. So, like I said, that's, that doesn't always matter, the signal strength, the signal quality, that doesn't always matter. So, but anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, just wanted to get this quick video out there. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and until next time, guys.